Like I said yesterday, today we're gonna make hummus. So just get your stuff ready. It's a really simple recipe and it'll hardly take you any time. So let me turn this camera around and then we can get started on the process of how to make hummus. PJ Chef! Okay, cool. Today we're making hummus, okay, and these are the ingredients that you will need. You will need some chickpeas. Now mine have been hydrated and then I soaked them overnight and then I boiled them in the cooker. So you'll have to make sure that they're not overcooked if you're using this method. So what I did was I did one whistle and then I let it on sim for like 10 minutes. And this is the kind of consistency. You don't want them to be falling apart, but you want them to just be a little firm under your fingers. So just about that firm. But if they are too squishy or if you overcook them, then they begin to start they taste pasty. Then the tahini that we made yesterday. You're going to need some crushed garlic, some salt, some olive oil, and I've got the water that the leftover water from making the chickpeas. Now you can also use chickpeas that have been from the can, okay, and those are a lot easier to work with because then you don't have to worry about getting the right consistency of the chickpeas. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the tahini into the food processor. Now you can use a blender as well. So I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons, which is what I made yesterday. Okay, now let me tell you how many chickpeas I've used. I hydrated about 1 cup this size of chickpeas yesterday and then I cooked them, so now they've become about a bowl this big. Okay, so I'm going to get all of the tahini that I made yesterday in here, so about 2.5 teaspoons. It gives it like a nice creamy texture. Okay, and then I'm going to put in all of my chickpeas. Okay, so now these are just going to go in just like that, dry. And we're going to pop the lid on and just go ahead. You need to scrape down the sides. Now you want to be careful to do this a little bit at a time so that you don't over process the chickpeas. Okay, so you can see here that, one second, let me bring it a little closer. You can see here that this is the first step. I've just about made them. They're a little too rough, okay? Now, if you haven't, if you haven't cooked your chickpeas and you don't have any of this water left, that's okay. You can just use regular water, but what I am going to do is I'm going to just put in a little bit of the water that I cooked the chickpeas in, and I'm going to put this back on. And okay, now I'm going to put in my crushed garlic. You can also use garlic paste for this. Now I've used only about 3 cloves of garlic for all of this hummus because I don't like mine very garlicky. But you can kind of experiment and see how much you want. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of the tahini in here. And I'm going to add some salt. Now remember the tahini has salt, so now you're only going to be salting the hummus. So just add a little bit at a time. You don't want to add too much. So I added 2 pinches. And I'm going to give like a nice little bit of olive oil. Okay, and now back on with the top. And hi guys, my brother is here and so is Deep. Okay, now you can see how it's starting to come together. It started to already form a nice hummus-like paste. Now sometimes the tahini tends to settle at the bottom, so make sure that you scrape it up.
Again, it was not.
like mine to be a little bit more runny than this. Okay. And okay, perfect. Now you can see that the consistency is really nice. You can, if you make this in a blender, you'll want to blend it for a lot less time than I did. Now I'm just going to taste this and adjust the flavors.
It's hummus, Bhavi.
Oh.
Hummus.
Priyansi, is it?
Yeah.
Hi, Priyansi. Okay.
Cake! No, it's hummus, Priyansi Babajan.
Okay, it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm just going to add a bit more salt. And I'm going to give it a little more, can't taste the olive oil. Okay, a little sprinkle of olive oil. And I think my hummus should be ready. Ah, what happened? Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now, if you want this to be a little bit more runnier, you can definitely add more water. But I'm pretty happy with the consistency of this hummus. And what I'm going to do now is make sure that everything is nice and mixed together. And can you see the bowl? No, I'm moving it. Okay. I'm pouring it into a bowl. You can pour it into a Tupperware container that you can store because airtight is better, but I'm going to use this pretty soon. Really need a spatula.
What do we eat that with?
Yeah.
You can have this with peanut bread, you can have it with crackers, you can serve it as a dip along with even chips, you can have it with carrots, you can have it with capsicums of all three colors.
What do we have right now?
What do we have right now? Nothing. We're going to make peanut bread and have it with chips tomorrow.
We have chips.
Oh, we have chips. Yay.
We have nachos.
Okay.
This show is brought to you by...
Sure.
Just nachos. Hey, we didn't even show the brand. It's okay.
Not for today's episode, no it isn't.
Okay, fine. So now that your hummus is in your bowl, okay, and you've tasted it and made sure that all the flavors are fine, what you're going to do now is give it a little sprinkle. I mean, I'm going to add some olives because I love olives. Now you can use whichever type of olives that you want.
Black ones.
Or green ones like me. You can even slice these, but okay, here we go. And I'm going to put a little sprinkle of chili powder.
Ooh, spicy.
And last but not least, a drizzle of olive oil. Just to give it that nice glossy finish.
Some extra glossy, that is. Whoops, daisy. That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, and there we have it. Our hummus is ready to eat.
Oh
And
no.
Why don't you guys go in front of the camera?
Oh my god.
Well, 7. 1 second.
Oh my god.
This olive is refusing to come.
See, I got mine.
Oh, you can't see your faces.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Like the hummus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on to the bowl, no?
Well.
One of you.
Fine.
Okay. All right, and that was our super easy hummus. I hope you try it out, and I hope you let me know how it turns out. Just be sure to keep tasting the flavors and make sure that everything balances out just well. Priyansi, Hitu, I'm leaving now, and I shall see you guys later. See you again on the next episode of PJ Chef. Bye-bye.
Wow.